Born for a Purpose by Ifeanyi Atweye. Theologian William Barclay once said, "There are two great days in a person's life: the day we were born and the day we discover why." Every human being is important to God. God designed you perfectly and specifically for a unique task in His master plan. He has a divine purpose for you. It is life-changing when you discover your specific purpose. Your life will have a greater meaning and excitement. And when you begin to live according to that purpose, you will find joy and fulfillment. God has a purpose and a perfect plan, which is always at work. And you are part of that plan and purpose. The good news is that God is equipping you, strengthening you, and preparing you for your divine destiny. He is working every day to perfect you so that you can play your role in His eternal purpose on earth. Those primary and secondary schools you attended and the fellow students and teachers you are associated with are all in God's plans for your life. Somehow, they affected your life just as you affected theirs, even years after school. Recall your interactions with colleagues in the places you worked. Don't forget that boss who sat on your promotion and even promoted your junior. There's a purpose for those relationships. Do you know, as a child of God, that from birth, God has been working out His purpose for your life? He chose your parents to bring you into the world. Perhaps you were born because your mother's family planning contraceptive failed, or your mother had you by mistake while in school, or you don't even know your biological father. The fact is that you were born, and it was not a mistake from God, because God does not make mistakes. Do you remember a great warrior named Jephthah? The Bible records that he was the son of a prostitute and was driven away from the family inheritance because of his shameful birth. But God had a plan of using him to save His people of Gilead from the Ammonites. God had a specific life assignment for him, despite his disgraceful background. I have listened to testimonies of several people, and it is always interesting to see how some stumbling blocks have been turned to stepping stones to move people to their places of destiny. I believe you have your own testimony too. When I graduated in 1964, I started working for a pharmaceutical company where I thought I would carve out a career. But unexpectedly, my boss had a cause to disagree with me over some minor issues. Leaving that company opened many great doors which would have remained closed as long as I remained in that company. In order to fulfill God's plan for my life, He orchestrated my exit, even though it was to my embarrassment at that time. Life is a process with purpose and meaning. It is a journey you must learn to enjoy. It is your choice to live it as you want. You have to make choices and decisions as you move on. Every choice you make takes you somewhere. That is why you must ask God to guide you in making even what you may consider minor decisions and choices. You need to discover your life assignment. Spend time alone with God. You will not discover it by being constantly busy, surrounded by others, and distracted. Read the Bible and biographies of people who discovered their assignments. Read other stimulating books and ask questions about your goals, dreams, desires, and strengths. It is always good to write down your vision and goals. Habakkuk 2:2 says, "Write your vision and make it plain. Think on paper. You must clearly identify your strengths. What are you naturally good at doing well? What is it you are constantly drawn to and enjoy doing? That is your passion. You must do things that are in line with your passion and God-given abilities. You must stay connected with God, the source of your assignment. To achieve this, you need constant fellowship and communion with Him. John 15:5 says, "I am the vine, you are the branches. He that abideth in me, and I in him, the same bringeth forth much fruit. For without me, you can do nothing." You are an original. Therefore, do not replicate someone else. Be yourself. Your physical appearance, voice, habits, intelligence, taste, and so on make you one of a kind. Your fingerprints distinguish you from every other human being, past, present, or future. Let your heart move you to what you want to do. Your greatness is within you. Discover your specific assignment to fulfill God's purpose for your life, and you will find great fulfillment in life.